failures.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So,
his real name's not Dursavic. That boy just be making names up.
Right? What's going on?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was just talking to you for an hour, dog. What do you mean what's going on?
I know, we've been talking this whole time.
I did pour. We're supposed to be a whiskey drinking show. I did pour a whiskey and Pepsi. So, hope everybody's doing good out there. Me and Martin thought we'd do a podcast because there ain't shit else to do at night. So, we're going to be doing this around 9 o'clock. We'll see how this goes. Just a couple buds, drinking some buds.
We're going to give it a try until YouTube and all social media completely bans me for my mouth.
Can't ban the snowman, dog.
Hey, because it's winning all the time. You feel me?
Hey, so what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Barra Moretti. It's an Italian beer. Cheers to you Italians over there. God bless you guys all. I hope you guys have a speedy recovery. To you.
1 to 10 scale, what do you put it at?
It's a lager. So as far as lagers go, I'll give it like a 7.
It cuts down logs and fucking hauls them away.
It's a lager. It's crazy, man. I remember like drinking beer. There was only like beer, and then when you grow up, there's like IPAs, pale ales, fucking lagers, and all this. And then I don't even know the other ones.
Oh, this shit's just beer to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think
the only beer I don't fuck with is that dark beer.
That's like dark ale.
Guinness, I can't do all that.
It's like, but it always tastes creamy. Like it's like I know what you mean. It's like it makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, it's like drinking like one of those Baileys and creams or whatever, you know.
That's
that's fucking drink, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's too much. It's too heavy. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, man, what's up? You and I are over here drinking, enjoying ourselves. Probably like 90% of America right now, and then the other 10% are probably just losing it, completely losing it.
Fucking protesting, dude.
Fucking protesting, man. Yeah, man. I mean, we're over here in Michigan, dude. So, we had our little protest. Well, you and I didn't. Before I definitely don't agree with. I fucking hate her. I think she's a bitch. I think she needs to go. I don't understand. As our state votes Republican, but yet we have a Democrat running. That doesn't make sense to me. But what do I know at the same time?
I think like no one predicted this was gonna happen, so she has to do something. No matter what decision she makes, somebody's gonna be mad.
And that's the thing. No matter what anybody across that table does right now, people aren't going to agree with it.
Or I think she should have did it till the end of May.
Yeah, but I think as far as the lockdown and everything, she did good. Whatever that blah blah blah. She did what she had to do. But I think I see what these people are talking about. Like she went too far. Like trying to tell people they can't go home to home.
Yeah.
You can't go to your own other house. You can't go to your cottage, which is funny because being from Michigan, that's what you do. You get away. You go up north to get away. But then there's this bitch who, doesn't think that's a good idea. But yeah, I can fucking go to, like, dude, today I saw Chicken Shack and their line had to go to the bank because it was so long. Now, to me, it's like, oh, people are like, well, they're in their cars. They're doing drive-through. Well, people don't fucking understand that there's that glass right there, and that those people are breathing and talking and giving cards. And that same person who just grabbed that card from the person ahead, touched that card, did it, now giving it to them, now grabbing your card, and it keeps going. So that's
I got a funny story for you I didn't tell you about yet.
Is it involving you?
Yeah. So the other day I went to this vacant house just to check up on it.
Yeah.
And I needed to get some gas on my way back home because I was on E. So I stopped at this gas station. Nobody was there. I put my card in. It like read my card, but it wasn't reading right. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going in. I only have one glove, and it was on my hand with the card. And I was like, okay, this isn't working. So what I did is I held the card like in my hand, opened everything with my other hand, got in this car, and drove to the next gas station. Still did not move this hand. Got the gas, put the gas in, came back in the car, took the glove off, and hand sanitized. But
See,
yeah,
that's crazy, man.
my thing is like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm doing it 100% because there's no point to do it 90%.
Yeah.
Because in the 10% you could get it. So
Yeah.
if you put out your best effort, like you got to be cognizant of every move you make. It's a little like obsessive, but
it's appropriate right now.
no, yeah. If you're gonna do it, that's the problem. So some people are there's hardly any in between. You're either all the way committed to
or
it,
you're still nasty.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. I think today when I went to the grocery store tonight, I think that's what really like crawled under my skin. It was like because I saw people either really taking the steps to being precautious about everything, and then I just saw people not caring. Like the worst part was the employees not caring. That was the thing to me. Like this girl was wearing gloves and a mask when I approached her in the store, and then next thing I know, she's outside puffing on a Black and Mild. You know what I'm saying? And touching everything. And you're outside now, and outside is people touch there, and you're an employee, and you're going. You know what I'm saying? So you're either 100% or you're not. You know what I'm saying? There, like you said, there's no 90% for sure because.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the point then? What's the point of doing it?
And shopping, dude. The first time, like everybody was trying to get a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, people were in food, people were in like personal hygiene and shit, but there was nobody in the vitamin aisles.
Crazy.
I'm like, everything you got, and you couldn't pick up some vitamins.
Oh, you need yeah, I know. But that's the thing. It's like, I mean, you as a society, as a whole, you could tell how fucking stupid we are because the first things that run out of stock is toilet paper. Toilet paper. I don't care how many times people say it, how many memes you make about it. That to me, I still will never understand how that went out. And then I think people being selfish and stocking, like they were stocking shit up like the grocery stores were going to close.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
It could have,
No. You could say it could have. In my opinion, there is no way they will shut down everything before they shut down a grocery store. It's not going to happen.
No.
It doesn't make it's not. What they can't do that. You can't do that. That's a whole different story if you shut our source of food. So I don't know, man. I think this really showed how stupid and how ignorant and how misled we were, and you could really see all the bullshit. You can really see all the bullshit now, and I think this is gonna be very fucked up what I'm about to say, but I think we needed this. I went in today and I went to go break that tax return that I had found in my glove department today, and freaking I went in there, and the guy was spot on. He goes, for way too long we were spoiled and we took everything we had for granted. Like everything. He said this he goes, whatever it is you believe in, he goes, whether it's karma, God, he goes, this is payback. And dude, in a way, makes sense. And you might say, oh, how could you say that? Or a lot of people died. Why would you? I mean, man, look at our everyday life. Look at the things that we started leading towards of what was important. what wasn't important. I mean, for goodness sake, we try to change the whole way of living.
Yeah.
Period. So to me, I think we were so fucked, so fucked in our heads. And I'm not just saying one way. I'm not. This is not a Republican, Democrat. This is not a left or right thing. This is a society, as a society, because uh, just if there's enough of us fucked up, then we're all fucked up somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we were going down.
We got comfortable,
Yeah.
But I think, so as bad as it seems, you see these stories in the news about people not complying. I feel like 95% of people are listening, and it shows good that when it's time they tell us to do something, everybody can follow the rules.
Well, yeah. You look at I saw this person was like about the East Lansing protest, and clearly the person was a liberal, and the person said, "Wow, look what Trump has done," because the majority of people at that protest were obviously Trump supporters, and obviously when it comes to any type of civil rights or constitutional rights, it's always really the rights that are gonna go put that, where the lefts are more fantasy. They're
they want
about.
Oh, that's the difference,
Yeah, that's the difference. But to me, it was like, okay, man, there's 10 million people in this state, and there was about what 1,200 protesters, something like that, right? There wasn't that many considering. So to me, it's like, now take away the fact that half of these people haven't been working and they have nothing better to do. That's what happens. That's what happens, because the majority of those people would have never gone if it wasn't for the simple fact, and this is sad though, this is very sad, but it was for the simple fact of something to do.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I was able to catch some of these live videos, and it was just people, yeah, man, fuck yeah.
No, you see everything from both perspectives though, because
that's what I'm saying, and that's why
we're there, because they're not able to make a living right now. So me and you still are. I mean, everything has two sides to it. I know people that are working healthcare, and stuff like that, and it's like, I think it's disrespectful to them if I can stay at home or just be safe,
I like that.
Because I would feel, I'd be going nuts if I was in that position. Like, I had to go every day and help sick people that have it. That would
my mind.
Yeah. So
I told you, me personally, I would have quit.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Or maybe I wouldn't, because I would have never been in that position in the first place. But like me right now, like thinking, I wouldn't have the guts to do what these people are doing. That's 100%. So there's nobody could take anything away from me. Anybody who's working right now, anybody who's working, whether it's these nurses, doctors, or the people at the grocery store. These are people who shut up and go to work.
Yeah.
Period. And that's what's beautiful.
They're getting fucked because they're making less than people that are getting.
I know.
They're gonna do something. They have to.
I saw this great thing. And the guy, what is his name? He was like, he goes, name me one successful community that came out of a horrible situation because the government interfered and helped them as a community. And that's it made a great point, because it's like all these people are give me help. I like, honestly, my opinion, I like that Trump didn't give more than $1,200. Because then you make people comfortable. You make people want to stay at home. You make people want to not go to work. And that's the problem. There is a striving community comes from everybody working. And when I found out that unemployment is right now collecting more than most of the people working, dude, that's disgusting.
It's gonna be hard to get it back, and there's no point to come back if they're gonna keep doing that. But not a lot of people feel like, I feel like the reason this country is so great is because people don't take advantage of things when they could.
Yeah, and
You know?
you see
You gotta have
you see
pride.
the places that do take advantage of it. It cripples them. It really does, man.
Yeah.
You got to understand a person when you take. I feel like people who go to work, people who have a job to do, you have purpose, which
Yeah.
gives you that. You know what I'm saying. It gives you something. It gives you this purpose to wake up and you're energized, you're ready to go. But when you're just waiting month to month for a check, now you got to figure out what the fuck to do every day. Your motivation isn't there.
No.
Your thought process isn't going to be as clear, isn't going to be as reasonable, and that's when people start doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think
It's gonna force people to restart.
yeah, and I think a lot of people aren't going to be able to, and that sucks. And it's not because of, it's not going to be the government's fault. It's not going to be anybody else's fault. It's going to be the person's fault, because you got to understand, man, people can only do so much for anybody. You got to want to do it. You got to eventually get up and be like, I'm going to work. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I feel like this is going to fuck a lot of people, because a lot of people aren't going to want to do that after collecting $900 a week. So
Yeah. It depends where you draw the line on yourself, I think,
yeah,
Something earned is definitely worth more than something. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
You can't be independent if someone else is giving you something for nothing.
Absolutely.
You feel like you're on the tip.
I think regardless, again, you and I have been fortunate. We've been working, but I think regardless of what the situation, if say you and I weren't working, I truly, just maybe because we grew up together and the way we are, I don't think we would have just sat at home and waited for that check. No way.
No.
I personally, I think I would have tried. I know me personally, I would have tried to do anything to make some money.
Yeah.
Anything, and that to me is crazy, man. It's insane, and I feel like right now, people are like, oh, it's chaos, but it's like we're only tasting a little bit of what other people have to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta understand, man. Not every other country you could wake up in the morning, go outside, go about your business, say what you want to say, put out there, put out there to the social media, whatever you want. It doesn't work like that everywhere else. And I think people are being checked a little bit right now. People are saying like, no, you got to stay home, and that's fucking with people. It is. It's like a spoiled kid. We're a spoiled child,
Yeah.
and our things are being taken away, and we're freaking out. And I think it's funny to see how these people are reacting. Like the things people complain about, like all these people complain about not being able to garden.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's like we're still living, even though we have things taken away from us, we're still living better than 90% of the people in other countries.
Dude, our country could go like this for the rest of the time being, and we would still be doing better. And people don't get that, though.
No.
They don't care. And a lot of people are like, oh, who cares about what's going on over there? I will care about what's going on here. But yeah, motherfucker, you would appreciate what's going on over here if you learned what's going on over there. If you understood how, like,
there's here you can do anything from start to finish. You have an opportunity to change your circumstance. Some places, like China, if you're born poor, dog, you're poor. That's it. You ain't going nowhere. You work as hard as you want.
You might get a team leader of a sweatshop making Nike shoes or something, but you're not gonna.
You might get to keep a pair of shoes.
Yeah, you might get to keep a pair of shoes.
They might let you keep 50th anniversary.
Yeah, right. It's disgusting, man. It really is nasty to see how
it's
ignorant.
Crazy. Like the white trash here is so lucky to be born here.
Imagine being white trash somewhere else.
I mean, don't get me wrong. So we know foreign people from Europe, and I mean, some of the shit they have going on over there is self-inflicted. I mean, they're just trash too. There's trash everywhere, you know.
Absolutely. You have every kind everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know 100%, but do other countries have like single mother assistance and WIC and like all that unemployed, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, probably first world countries, but not similar to U.S. I think.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, it's okay. Like, we can't go without that. Like, I hate when people say like
I don't.
people say like, oh, you shouldn't give people anything. Some people need this shit. Some
No,
people
they do, and I get that. Some people can't go without it, but I feel like when I see a 35-year-old healthy male or female collecting checks and smoking cigarettes and yelling on Facebook all day, I got a fucking problem with that.
Yeah. No, well, so the male thing, if you're a man, you can work, but
Kick yo
then
bum
that, you
ass.
gotta look in the mirror, man. Don't call yourself a man, you know?
That's what I'm saying. That word is
Get
thrown
out,
around.
man. It's on you.
That
There's
word is thrown around though
something
a
deep
lot.
down, there's something deep down built into us to naturally take care of our families, naturally go out there and make it happen. Because it's the thing about kids, like since I've had one, is I've never felt like something like I felt like I fulfilled my purpose. You know? Like
That's cool.
if I wasn't supposed to do anything else while I was here, it was to reproduce and teach everything I learned in my time. I'm still learning, right?
Yeah.
To my offspring and leave that with them so that they can be better in the next generation. I don't see any other purpose. What else out here?
That's I mean, that is the big picture, right?
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I don't, just the way you said it and just feeling that, the way you said that, you could tell, like, for me personally, like, I don't know what that is, but I feel like that makes sense. Like, if there's anything in this world that you could do right is provide for your family and pass on what you know and make them even better, make them better than you were, but you know what I'm saying? But definitely provide for your family. So when I see these, like, people not doing that, and then you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I feel like the whole, again, man, I have no room to talk. I've done my dues. I've done my fucked up shit. But it's like, I know when I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. And I eat shit for it, dude. But I'm not blaming anybody else. You know? And that's the thing. I think people love to blame other people for their shit. And that's crazy. Like when I remember when I was dealing with like immigration stuff and all that ICE stuff, and I would tell people Trump, I'm pro Trump. People would be like, "What?
Trying to send you back home, bro."
His laws are putting you in here, man. It's racist." I was like, "How the fuck's he a racist against me?" I was first of all, I was like, his ass should have put me in here 5 years ago. But like everything I did, I understood I did it. Nobody else did it. Nobody else. When I wanted to work hard, I chose to work hard. When I wanted to party and fuck around and do all that other shit, I chose to do that. So it's like at the end of the day, who the fuck am I gonna blame? Like me personally, I have never felt more of a man, me personally, than I have the last like 2 years almost. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm finally doing things with purpose and I'm taking responsibility and I'm trying to build and not just, just be on autopilot. Wake up, go to work, spend the whole fucking check, that weekend. And for what? And I think that's like we were saying,
I think it helps
people.
you only have 2 friends and we don't do shit. So I think that helps out, bro. Because that helps me out.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's like I like that because people need to they do need to look at themselves and be like, damn, I'm a man or I'm not a man, you know. But you need to be real with yourself. And me personally, I understood that and understood that I wasn't a man, even though I thought I was a fucking man. You know, no man, a man. People, and that's the other part I hate is because I feel like the last couple of years the word man, to be a fucking man, has been completely destroyed by our community, and it's sad, bro. It's fucking sad. You know, it's guys are fucking scared to be men because like they're scared to talk a certain way. Look, dude, the way we grew up, I feel like most men grew up that way. You could do whatever you want. You could call yourself whatever you want. You could be whoever you want. But don't sit there and act like it ain't what it is, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Don't if don't try to act like if you're going back to our whole like people, if you could go to work, go to work. If you're getting checks in the fucking mail but you're selling drugs on the side, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, do something. Do something and then be proud of yourself. Not fucking try to flaunt and stunt while you're getting government fucking checks. That to me doesn't make too much sense. And then you have people, it just everyone wants to everyone wants to tiptoe. Everybody wants you to tiptoe around them. Nobody wants you to be straight up what it is. Nobody wants to tear you down and be like, yo, you're a fucking bitch. Or, yo, you need to slow your fucking roll because you're a dickhead. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody does that.
Let me break that down for a minute. Let me break that down. So, like, I've noticed over the past year, like, it's going to be a constant struggle. I think it's going to be a constant struggle for everyone. But there's a time when you realize, like, it doesn't matter if other people know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You can get your satisfaction from doing what you know is good, right?
Yeah.
Like taking your check, paying the bills for the house, and that's good enough, you know. I still do it sometimes. Like I fight myself, and it's an internal battle, and I know I'm doing it when I do it. So like, I bought a pair of Jordans like a couple weeks ago. I really wanted the Jordans, right? Something tells me like, oh, I don't need this, but I want it because I think they're cool. It's not necessarily I want it because they're expensive and I want to show off, but I still want them because
you can.
No, not because I can. It must be something to show off because.
See, like deep
I'm
inside,
not getting satisfaction from it. But I think at the moment I am. But I really would wear them here at the house by myself because I think they're sick. But I'm not gonna.
Still got a choice right now.
I haven't worn them since I've been here home alone. So it's something I'm trying to do to impress other people. So that shit you were saying about people taking their money and trying to flaunt, I think I'm a step ahead of that, but I get why people do it. I think it's like a thing of insecurity. It's got to be a thing of insecurity. You're trying to.
My thing is though.
So that people forget about this over here.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a smoke and mirror trick, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing though. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if you work hard and you wake up every day and you go to work and do what you do, all right, go ahead, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. But if you're abusing the system and you're doing, and you're living the shit, but you got a pair of, new sneakers or $300 jeans or something like that, and you're trying to, like you said, you're trying to present this to hide this.
Yeah.
And I hate that shit.
I think when I was younger, I used to think like, okay, if I buy some jeans, right, some Trues or something, right, I might get some puss, right?
Yeah.
but if a girl's gonna give you puss because of the jeans you got, that's a garbage ass bitch.
Yeah. That honestly though, you're like 90%
But
right, right there.
I was like, oh, I gotta look fresh at this party because there's about to be some hot girls here. So
yeah,
you know, yeah. I get how younger people do it, but I'm past that. I mean, if I can pay the house payment and have money in the bank at the end of it, then I'm a winner.
I'm good, bro. I know, but
I'm a winner, you know.
I feel like the more I advance in my career, and the more my income gets bigger, I feel like I'm more satisfied with simple things now. You know, I'm not. I don't care about going to the strip clubs, and I don't care about, you know what I'm saying, like going hard on the weekends. And yeah, while you get older, you don't care about that stupid shit. But I don't care about really anything besides like what you said. I'm happy and satisfied when my bills are paid, and I can buy a cold brew, and I can sit back and relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm satisfied with that now, and I feel like that, to go back to the point which you said earlier, where there's no satisfaction of, when you get something, when you work for it. And I think but then it becomes important, and I feel like now I'm more cautious, and I think things through, like, shit, do I really need this? Like, the last thing that I think I blew my money for no reason was I bought an Xbox. I've played it maybe 10 times since I got it.
But it was good because you got it for right now, but you're just not playing it.
Yeah.
Because I played a couple times and I was like, oh, this shit's fun. But I just can't, it's a chore to get myself to start it.
It's a fucking headache, bro.
Yeah. Like, I enjoy it if it's, like, ready for me to play. If Chase is playing and he lets me play a couple games.
Move over.
But I could never, like, Lauren, give me a couple hours. I got to sit down and play some video games.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. That doesn't
do it, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I got that, and that's fine because I didn't, whatever. But I feel like I'm happier now. I'm happier now with everything than I've ever been before. And I feel like I'm boring now. And my girl will tell you, I'm boring.
So something to segue from that, something I noticed about myself, I don't know if you feel like this, but, like, obviously me and you have been friends since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And we've been friends with Dennis for a long time. But I notice now, like, I don't care if I have any other friends. Because I don't have to impress you guys. I don't care what you think at all. Like, 0%. I care 0% what you guys think.
No.
I don't care at all. I'm like, okay, I can talk however I want. They already know everything about me. I notice though now, like, when I meet new people, I don't know if it's good or bad because I just can't. Like, I'll be friends with people, When I meet new people, I'll be like, oh, I like this guy. He's got his shit together, cool guy. But I can't, like, I'm just gonna talk like this. Like, I talk like this. Like, I talk to you guys, and I feel like sometimes they're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But at the same time, like, I don't have the energy to care about it. Like, if you don't like how I'm talking. This is how
Too bad. Too bad.
This is what I care. This is what I want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
If you ask me a question and I don't want to talk about it, I'm like, I don't know. I can't force it anymore.
Absolutely.
All the time, I'd be like, oh really? Or I'd ask them questions that I knew they would want me to ask. I don't care.
No, I think. Yeah, I completely agree and understand with you. Like, I understand what you're saying. I feel like at this point, sometimes it's bad because sometimes the way I talk, I need to watch my mouth because I don't give a fuck, But, like, I noticed though, like, even like when I'll be with like Cass and her, like, my girl's like parents and their friends, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll talk how I talk. And sometimes I'll get into my talks, and I'll start saying things that people don't want to hear usually. And but then I realize I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not trying to be your friend. If you like me, you like me. If you don't. So yeah, I get that. I feel like we're all at that point. Or maybe just because us three are alike and nobody else likes us, so maybe that might be it too.
I feel like I feel like me and you are a little bit different than Dennis. I feel like people like Dennis more than us. back like.
No, it's hard. It's hard to explain to anybody.
Why did
Like,
I stop when I was home the fuck out of dentist? Everybody just stopped. I was going this.
oh yeah, but see, like everyone backs off. Like,
Okay, he's taking it too far.
you would think he's paying everybody. You know, you would think we're all working for him or something. The
Yeah.
way everyone reacts. No, man, I think it's more of a respect thing, though. You know,
No, he
it's a respect thing.
No, I get it. I was on a roll. I,
I thought it was funny. I thought you fried him.
he came and picked up veggie burgers for me, and he didn't stay long. I was like, "Oh, you mad? Oh, you big mad."
I know we're about to smash them tomorrow on their little road trip.
Oh, he's about to make them.
Yeah, yeah.
I got him good burgers. I told him they were like because they had some cheap ass ones, but I got him the better ones because they didn't have the ones he wanted, but they looked good.
Yeah, all that shit's good. You know, he doesn't. As long as there's no meat in it, he don't care.
Yeah, it might be a little bit. Who knows? I put some in.
You grounded, huh? No, man. I don't know, man. I think it's one of those like maybe we're self-absorbed, but like I feel like when it comes to it, like the way we are with each other and our honesty, and I feel like the way we've always pushed each other around, I feel like it made us, you know, the way we are now. It might be fucked up, and a lot of people might be like, "You guys are fucking dickheads," you know. Like I remember,
sure,
yeah, but it's like I think we're reasonable dickheads. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
we're not horrible people.
Every now and then it'll pop out like in my professional life. Like I'll start acting like I acted you guys when I get mad about something, and I'm like, I can't do this. I gotta act.
Can't do that. You can't do that. But you don't got nobody sitting there being like, man, shut your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got nobody.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know who cracks me up, bro? Andrew, man.
Huh?
Andrew.
Yeah.
He's so funny to me, bro.
So we get into it so much. Like
yeah, he's a good guy though.
Monday through Friday, he just called me and started yelling at me about something. I called him the other day. I was like, hey, he was mad at me about something, and I was like, you know, you're like in my top 5 best friends, and you know, we fight like Monday through Friday, and the only day you like me is maybe on the weekend one day when we talk, not about work. And I'm like,
when he's doing this.
Yeah, no, not because of that. It's just like whenever we get into it, it's not.
It's work.
Yeah, like a couple times we got into it, I was really mad, and I think he is too. Like, but I think we really I like him as a person. I think he likes me, so it's nothing serious. You talk to somebody Monday through Friday more than an hour a day, you're gonna get into it with them a little bit, you know.
I think that goes for anybody. I mean.
Yeah. I'm sure you and Dennis get into it.
Yeah, but you know, obviously I understand. You know, there's
that video.
I'm not. Hey, bro, I'm not trying to get thrown through a fucking bumper, dude.
Dude, that video is so funny.
Oh yeah, the one. Yeah, see, like, no, we have fun and stuff, but you gotta understand, like, me and Dennis, we're together, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? He's got his office and I got my space, and then, you know, we're kind of like, the only time if we do have anything, it's because if I forgot something. That's it. So I can't even like say anything as far as that, but nah, man, it's cool. But the thing with there's a time for like I remember once I like I don't know what I had to do, but I had Val over or something, and I dropped her off at school, and I came to work, but I did it like late, and I came to work at like 11:05, and I could tell he was, you know, and he goes, 11 o'clock, man? God damn. He goes, I know we're fucking boys, but what the fuck? But he was upset. And I see that's right there where I'm like, okay, you know, this is professional time. And it's like, I'm sorry, you know, you don't argue. And that's why I think we don't argue because if he is upset about something, I know it's my fault. So I'm just like, because how you about to tell a guy he's making a mistake when it's his business? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be like, nah, dude, you did, he's going to be like, nah, that's the way it's supposed to be. So, yeah, I mean, we don't really argue, to be honest. That's kind of weird, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, at all. We don't really argue about anything besides, like I said, if I forget something. Or sometimes I'll accidentally hit one of the parts and they'll fall, and he gets so mad at me. Like last week, we were moving the parts, and I hit one of the hoods, and the hood smacked on the ground, and it made such a loud noise. First thing I did
what
was,
the fuck is this guy doing, man?
yeah, first thing I did, I just like crawled inside my clothes. It was like, please don't yell. But no, man.
So what are some of the things that we wanted to talk about? Let's get into that. Some topics. We've been freestyling for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's crazy because right now there's so much to talk about.
I cut my own hair, bro. I tried doing something different this week. This is the second time.
Did a fade?
So I only have 2 sets of clippers, and I don't have a half. So I did a one on the top, and then I used the other clippers that adjust, and I did like a half on the sides, or maybe like I don't even know what it was. Maybe a 0 on the 0.8 inch, something like that on the sides. And then did my beard at it too. Can't go wrong with the beard. My beard was getting out of hand.
Man, I'm gonna need a haircut soon, man. Barbers are about to be booming.
Oh, afterwards?
Yeah.
See, that's something like you could do the shit yourself.
Yeah. No, you can't put. Honestly, it's
my
like
beard. I can do my beard. The problem is, I cannot do the back. I have to have Lauren do the back. I can't.
Well, yeah, you can't.
If I do it with a mirror or anything, I can't. I still can't line it up right. I fuck it up.
Because everything's opposite, so it fucks you up.
Yeah, I didn't go to college for math, fucking trigonometry, dude. I don't know what.
I didn't even graduate high school, my boy. So don't worry. Nah, man. Hey, what's this?
Huh?
What's I guess I didn't read a lot about it, and maybe that's why I feel like I keep seeing everybody bashing on Bill Gates. So I get it. I get like why. But now they're saying that like he did this shit on purpose.
Listen, if they come out with a vaccine, I'm getting the vaccine. Okay? I don't care anything else. I don't care if he made the virus and now he's making the vaccine to make money off it. If they come out with the vaccine, I'm getting the vaccine. I hate people. People make medicine for a reason. The reason people are living to 100 years old now versus 100 years ago is because the medicines got better. The vaccinations got better. If you don't
think that could do with somebody's like personal choices, like what they eat and stuff. I mean, obviously that has to do with it too, but
no, I mean, yeah, you're at higher risk, but you're putting other people at higher risk too if you don't get the vaccine. Like when when the flu was going around last year, my doctor recommended that we get our vaccines for the flu because Jillian was too young to. That's how you protect. Like she can't get a vaccine yet, so your whole family does.
How old can you get a vaccine?
I think she can get it this year, but.
Oh, so as long as you're one and up.
Yeah, but the flu was going around, so we're gonna get the vaccine. I always get the vaccines. So
I've never.
I understand it. What has been explained to me is there's antibodies in the vaccine, or some maybe have active forms of the virus, or
Yeah,
flu,
that's what.
right?
Yeah.
They give you the small amount so your immune system learns it. And when you come in contact with it, it's already programmed to fight it.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think what people's worry is more of what's in there that they're not telling you. That type of, and that's.
They can't get rid of all the people, bro. There's no point to have money if there's no people to keep the businesses running. It's a conspiracy.
There's a lot of those.
No, I'm sure there's things that really are fucked up that the government does, but I don't think vaccines are one of them. I really don't.
To me, my thing is though, like if you spent a lot of your time with, thinking up conspiracy theories and going at, trying to catch the government, it's like, why didn't you fucking like go in that line of work? You know what I'm saying? You got my man's flipping burgers at, not even flipping burgers, putting burgers in a microwave at McDonald's, and my man's wants to talk about how to run the country. That to me, like me, I don't fucking know. I have no room whatsoever. I'm not even a citizen. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even born here. But to me, I do know. I feel like I know enough what's right and wrong as far as common sense goes. You trying to tell me that motherfucking born baby with a penis is not a fucking male? Now you and me got a problem. But like,
Yeah.
I'm not about to try to tell anybody how to run a country.
I'm not a doctor, right?
Yeah.
I've had the same family doctor that my kids have now, right?
Yeah.
My whole family has the same doctor. They're good doctors. They got me this far. They got my family this far. Smart doctors. I can tell the difference between them and other doctors I've met.
Yeah.
They're really good people. It's a family practice. Mom, son, husband. They all do different kinds of medicine. I really trust them. If they tell me, I always ask him every year before I get the vaccine. I say, "Do you recommend it?" Because he gives me the option, right? He's like, "Do you want the vaccine?" And I go, "Do you recommend it?" He was like, "Oh yeah, 100%." Okay, I'm getting it. That's it.
See,
Who am
that's
I?
crazy. Like
Who
the
am
way
I
you're.
to say? Why would he want to hurt me? He obviously knows what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. It's not like he's a bad drug dealer.
I'm sure there's bad doctors that just
100%. But
Yep.
that's. But you see how you just said. You could tell they're good doctors. You've met other doctors. You could see. You're using your brain. You're really looking, and I'm sure you ask questions, and I'm sure you know what I'm saying. So that to me is what makes a difference between you and somebody who's like, well, it's my doctor. I'm supposed to trust them. No, you're not. You're supposed to ask questions. You're supposed to compare. You're supposed, and that's the difference. Though not everybody does that. So with you saying like, if my doctor said take the shot right there, people be like, oh, he's a sheep. Oh, that guy's a sheep. Oh,
yeah, he wants to get paid off of it.
yeah.
No,
That's
he
what.
doesn't care, bro. I came in
Yeah.
already, and he's getting however much money just to even check me up. If he doesn't have to give me another shot, like he could just tell me I have to come in next week, or something else. Like
No, I just I'm really tired of seeing people's opinions based off no knowledge,
yeah,
based off feelings. I think if you have an opinion off a feeling on a higher up matter, like I don't give a fuck what color you like, but if it's something like that affects everybody, and I think that's one of the most dangerous things that people are allowed to do. And I get it, freedom of speech and blah blah blah, but man, put a fucking somebody hit somebody with a bat, because you got people with no knowledge of anything stating their feelings, not their opinion. Like I see this anti-Trump, and I also see pro-Trump, and these people have no fucking idea why they like him or why they hate him. It just I don't like the way he talks. I saw this thing when Bernie Sanders dropped out of the run and the race, and this girl, she posted, obviously, I'm not gonna say who. This girl posted this thing and was like, it saddens me to see this. And this guy comment, oh, so this who are you gonna vote for? And they were like, oh, Joe Biden wasn't particularly my favorite, but I don't like Trump more. You don't like Trump more. This isn't a fucking choose your prom queen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I hate is all these fucking young stupid fucks. And then you have a lot of
he's gonna win again. Joe Biden is a fucking.
yeah, he's gonna win again, especially when they go face to face.
See, Joe
It's
Biden
over.
doesn't seem that bad to me. He doesn't, but
He's a retard.
no. I think he's an old man and he's just.
I know, but that's man. Like, first of all, where's his
Well,
family at? Where's his family? Where's
yeah,
his family to say, yo, dude, come on?
you're not.
What happens if Joe Biden decides to quit the run. If he just says I can't.
Good question.
That has never happened, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I assumed that they would have to have someone run against Trump.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter who. And that's how you know he's killing it, because it doesn't matter who you put up against him. He's going to win.
Well, so the elections, we're not fit to vote an election this year anyway. They should postpone it a year.
They should give Trump an extra year, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, with everything.
Yeah.
You can't just switch the whole fucking thing around during this. There's too much shit in motion, you know? Get everything stable again and then do a vote. It's not.
I think you can see. You see a lot of Democrats, man. They're like, Trump's been killing the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people state their feelings and not their opinions based off facts, and that to me, like before I found out that I like Trump, I saw what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I might not know everything, but people gotta understand there's a lot of policies that will never affect us ever. So I'm not about to sit there and read the fucking policy on some bullshit that will never. I'm seeing the bigger picture shit. You know what I'm saying? How many jobs he's bringing? What's he doing? You know, as far as just bigger picture shit, healthcare, all that stuff. And I think honestly, that people are like, oh, all you guys care about is because everyone's main argument is our unemployment rate's lower than ever. Our economy is better than ever, the best economy the world has ever seen, period. And that to me is like, people are like, oh, well, he's an asshole. What the fuck else do you want in this? Like, what do you want?
No,
do you want him to come out and be like, it's okay?
If the economy's bad, nobody cares about your social issues. Nobody cares about your feelings.
No.
The economy's good.
We got time to talk about your social, yeah.
There's time now because everything's moving like it's supposed to. Now let's sit back. Let's open this book over here. You know, what's the problem with this? Are these rights being, fucked with? But if everybody's poor and nobody's eating, you shouldn't care what bathroom you can go in.
Right.
If you don't have food, you shouldn't care what bathroom you gotta go in. But if everything's going good, you have the time to sit and unpack this box.
Well, I mean,
it's not an easy thing. It's not a yes or no answer because there is people that
XXXY.
Yeah, it's not. This is the best country. These problems are gonna arise, and you have to figure them out.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know you're a good country, when we have time to worry about, this shit.
Yeah, we do not. Yeah, you did. You know?
Yeah, now. But
how you don't see any articles about that shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's funny how things disappear, and it really shows you how unimportant they are. And I don't know, man. I feel like
necessities, then nothing else matters.
You think we'll come out of this better or worse?
As people, better, but the economy, it's going to take a while to get back.
Yeah, but as a society, as people, as what we care about and what we don't care about, better or worse, you think?
Better.
Yeah. I hope so, man. I hope so, because it's kind of like, what else, do we need to get invaded? You know what I'm saying?
You got to look at this is I heard I listen to Joe Rogan a lot, and he said
he's the man.
He said something a couple of weeks ago that made me think. He said that he gained a lot of humility when he started looking at people like they were babies. Like, you have to realize that everybody was somebody's child, and they might have got a bad go or tough circumstances, and now they're just fucking mad at the world, and they don't even know why they're mad, So that makes me think about that. Like if my neighbor down the street is fucking doesn't cut their grass, or is it like a bad, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that sounds personal, bro.
No, all my neighbors cut their grass around here, but No, I'm saying like if somebody does something that pisses me off, I don't know where they've come from. You know, I'm not saying I had it easy, but maybe I have the gift of, or maybe I have a circumstance now where I can kind of go back and figure out why I do certain things the wrong way. You know,
No,
try to
I
fix
think yeah. No, that makes I like that. That's a good way to look at people, Not blaming people. But then, that's a you know, yeah, yeah, I guess. You're
You just
being
gotta feel like
thoughtful.
the way you feel about like your niece, right, or somebody
Yeah.
like you love them. They can't do anything wrong. They're your niece.
Yeah.
Somebody else feels that way about somebody that you're maybe pissed off at. You know,
I get what you're saying.
if you cut me off and I'm fine, and I'm not gonna honk my horn at you. You know, if you
But
hit
go
me,
by.
you hit me, then we got a problem. But if you know,
You cut me off, I might have to throw a water bottle at your windshield.
what happens when you get into road rage incidents? We won't bring that up.
No, right? I will. I'm like a grandpa now, man. I go two miles below the speed limit. I don't play around with no law, but I don't know. I feel like it's not. Yeah, it's not really something you could just talk about in one conversation. It's so much more complex on why people do what they do and why they behave the way they behave and why a person might think it's okay to think you're a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, well, that's part of the thing about America. Like, you can think whatever you want, and I shouldn't get mad at you for thinking that. The
no,
problem is
to
you try
me,
to change my way of thinking.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Convince me. But
You can you can do
if
you while I do me, you know?
yeah, that too. But I like when somebody thinks different than me, I like to hear it. Not because, and I don't hear it with me automatically going to shut them down. I like to hear it with an open mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've been wrong this whole time. So convince me why. But the problem is nobody with these crazy ideas wants to take the time to place facts. They want to cry. They want to yell. They want to, you know what I'm saying? And that
No,
to me is like,
they want to make you feel like you're doing something wrong.
yeah,
By the way,
yeah. Like, are you serious? Are you serious?
I don't
Like,
even know what you're talking about.
yeah,
But you don't know either.
yeah.
We don't know, man. Nobody knows. Fucking just trying to just survive, bro. That's it.
That's the key, huh?
Yeah, pass it on, bro.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we got it figured out by the next time we put one of these up.
No, we ain't gonna have it figured out.
We'll probably be more backwards the next time. But
Well, is there anything that you want to talk about, like fun topics? We've been talking about politics this whole time. Did you see Drake's
I can't. I
video,
can't wait. I
bro?
can't wait to be at the cottage, man. That's what I can.
Did you see Drake's new music video?
I'm not a fan of him.
He's the greatest fucking musician of our generation.
I would say J. Cole.
Not even close.
J. Cole is a way better rapper than he will ever be. The problem, you know what it is, man? Drake. Look at him. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, Drake's audience is like, when you think artist, when you think art, I don't think Drake. Yeah, he sells a lot of, if you want to base it off that, then okay. But then we can base anybody off stats, off, that's like comparing who the greatest basketball player is. It's
So, bro,
like saying Dan Marino is the greatest quarterback of all time, but
he's
homeboy's never
Jimi
won.
Hendrix of our generation, bro.
Duh, what? He's not even Eric Clapton, bro.
He's the only one making timeless music right now.
Yeah, but again, he makes
Or
music.
Chris Stapleton is too.
Chris Stapleton's the man. See, that's an artist.
But I hold them in the same contention.
No way, because Drake is more. I feel like Drake is like a. He's I know what people like right now, so I'm gonna make it.
No,
Yeah.
he controls the culture.
I don't know, because I hear a lot of people who I don't even understand what kind of culture they're doing. I don't know, but see, I don't know. I don't know anything about. I don't really know anything about hip hop. I don't. All I know is I like Kendrick, J. Cole, and Nas and DMX, bro. That's all I fucking know.
I like DMX too.
Yeah. So that's. But see, maybe it's the kind of rap that I look for. That I watch. It just to me, Drake makes me feel like I should be like at some club.
They don't play shit in the club, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
there, but
What do we know? We don't go to the clubs.
I went to his restaurant when I was in Toronto. I went to two of his restaurants. The last two times I went, one new opened. It's like, it's different than other restaurants, bro. Everything's thought of, like, it's like comfortable, you know? Like it's how I would make it if I could make it.
Yeah. Again, you can't take away anything from somebody as successful as him, but me personally, I don't think his music is good. I I think I think his beats are really nice sometimes, but I think his songs they all sound the same to me. Like just talk about the same shit. Just
See,
maybe
when that doesn't talk about bullshit, I feel like I can't get into J. Cole. That one album.
I don't. So yeah, I guess it's all depends on the person.
Yeah.
I feel like I like a lyricist. I like a good lyricist. Like
Yeah, and I like somebody that can like is fighting themselves.
that makes sense.
Like they're bragging about what they're doing good, and they're also calling out what problems they have at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, like I can't. That's why I'm not about to sit here and hate on him because he's clearly doing something right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like the music. I don't like it. It doesn't. It's annoying to me. Like I feel like a 16-year-old girl when I listen to his music.
Oh, I don't.
I know you don't. You go and buy fucking baklavas.
Bro, I heard the hardest T Grizzly line that he put out in a song with Payroll.
I think I heard that with Dennis. I was just.
He says he says he's like girl looks matter. Uh, God don't like ugly. Why should I? I was like, man, that's harsh. That's what gets those to put that together like that. That's always what gets me. I don't care about anything else with music.
See, but I like T Grizzly, man.
He's alright.
I like some of his songs. Like the things he says are just amazing.
Some of them I feel like are forced songs.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you become, rich and famous and.
No, like him doing shit with Doughboys, I really like that because I think he might be just a little older than us or the same age probably. I don't know. But I mean, Doughboys was important to me when I was in high school.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Doughboys cash out.
Was it chain on the dresser lane next to the stack?
Yeah, facts. No, I mean, we run.
All I remember is being at Dodge Stratus and just listening to that shit with you guys.
Me and Dennis used to leave Chelly's every night in high school and listen to We Run the City every night. He'd take me home. Yeah.
What a good fucking guy.
That and Pretty Ricky.
No, I remember Dennis's obsession with Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, I like him. I think, yeah, I
They're
found
good. They were good. They were good.
Yeah, they were
good. But if I want to hear, honestly, if I want to hear some good fucking hip hop, I'm gonna listen to some Nas, AZ. I'm gonna listen to some, I like old school, way old school Snoop. I like something about him, man. You don't even gotta smoke. You don't even gotta smoke. You listen to old Snoop.
Hey, you hear me? Guns from Italy, smoke trees.
Smoke trees considerably.
That shit.
Ooh.
That's a hard song to.
Yeah, but that they're poets though. Those guys were poets, But
But I think like they couldn't make. I mean, Nas had some hit songs, but a lot of their songs were like.
yeah, but Nas is like 50 years old, man. What's he gonna do now?
He did a song with fucking Lil Nas X. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Do you like that or nah? That's the biggest song of the last 10 years for sure. It will be the next.
What?
I'm gonna take my home.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard.
It's weird what kind of turn that guy made. You know what I'm saying? Like
He just made that out of. It just hit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
it's weird. It's
he made that song on an iPhone, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know anything else about him besides that
I
song.
don't care what you say. It's such a catchy song.
It is. I'll bang it. I'm gonna be banging that shit all summer.
I'm gonna take my horse to the town road.
But it's funny. Does he do anything anymore?
Yeah, he's got a couple new songs. I like this. I like the one he did with Nas. It was good.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Beanie too. Like I try not to listen to it because I'm like, this shit is probably whack. But then I listen to it, it's catchy as fuck.
What's that?
His songs are catchy, bro. He's got a way to make them catchy, you know?
Yeah, I think that's important. Right now, people like, I feel like, you know what I do hate though? That mumble rap shit.
There's some good shit. You just got
it's all flat fucking garbage.
There's
all those, it's garbage.
It's not true. It's not
garbage. There is nothing. It just sounds exactly what it is. They take too many Xanax and then they don't know what happened.
No, so it's not about that. It's not about trying to be a lyricist. It's a reflection of the mood of the city that they're from. It's a vibe, like a sound, you know? Like
that's what an instrumental is though.
Yeah, I get it, but there's something to it, man. It's just because it's not what you know, it shouldn't be put down. You know
I know, but like I said, I don't like Drake, but I get it.
Let me go in my iTunes right now.
No, man, don't do that.
I'm just gonna tell you like some good mumble rap. Like
no, because I will not listen to it. You're wasting your time completely right now. Don't do it. I think we've overran our. Yep. It's been an hour and 12 minutes.
You can't cut me off like that.
Oh, yeah. I am not going to let you do this right now. You're not advertising these garbage rappers.
We got another 20 minutes on this for sure.
Yeah, you'll cut it and have some fun. But, yeah, man. I think that's good for tonight. We don't want to talk about everything.
Fuck you.
No, don't be fucking... Nah, yeah, I get it, though, man. I think... I think that's a cool thing too. I think every city has their own style. Every city has their own way of expressing themselves or like talking about a struggle or talking about, so it's cool. And I get it. I'm sure that mumble bullshit is very popular in Memphis or wherever. I don't fucking know, bro. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and try, but it's just like, remember when we were growing up, we had the Dirty South music. Like, I'm sure a lot of people were like, "What the fuck is this garbage?"
It's a millionaire.
Yeah, it's a millionaire. But like
them franchise boys.
Yeah, that shit used to bang though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
we were talking before, Paul Wall, baby.
Yeah.
Champ.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure people were like, "That shit's garbage." And I get it though. I get it. But it's the same with the mumble rap. But a lot of these rappers now, man, they're on a lot of drugs.
So I went on Facebook the other day and I seen Chris Moore put this post, and it was like he was like saying to like girls to call him or something. And he was like, he put his number and it was 281-330-8004. And this girl commented on it. She was like, "I tried to call, but it's disconnected." I was rolling, dog. I was rolling.
That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Let's end it on a positive note. What's a good thing you're about to do this week going forward? Or something you're looking forward to?
Tomorrow, it's gonna be nice to be on the road. Go to Pennsylvania. I've never been to Pennsylvania, so that'll be the cool part. I'm sure I don't know what's in Pennsylvania, but that and then I'm really, really, really hoping we get some good news next week. I think we will about I saw that they're trying to open up the market again and get people back into work. So I think people should think positive and stop fucking losing their shit, man. And stay inside. Stay the fuck inside. You don't have to go protest. Protest from Facebook Live. That's the beauty. That's the beauty about all this technology shit, man. 1,000 people don't have to fucking go in front of the building in East Lansing. Nobody's got time for that. Stay the fuck home right now. That's what's important. So I think that's for me. But how about you?
Oh, I don't know.
Dog, your reaction was like you weren't expecting me to ask you that.
Well, I'm gonna try to do some stuff around the house this week. I might vacuum the basement.
Hell no.
My dishwasher, the cabinet next to it is a little, it's getting a little loose. I'm gonna re-secure that. Lauren's taking, I think, the dog to the vet this week because she's overdue for her shots. And they said we can pull up and they would come out and get the dog and then.
You gotta keep up with that shit.
The shots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I will never have a fucking animal ever.
I'm about to get a cat. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know. That's why. But see, I wanted a cat in my head. Get the cat, bring it here, teach it how to shit in the litter box, pet it. That's it. If it gets crazy, release it in the wild. Period. But then I found out shots, decline, getting it fixed. It might have health problems. You don't know.
Yeah. It's a
$400 for a shot? If you don't have insurance for an animal. They have better insurance plans for animals than they do us. That is crazy to me.
Not bad, man. The biggest thing is getting fixed, I think.
Yeah. But no,
you don't have to do that, but
no, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get any type. I might get a fish. But even that, then you gotta clean the bowl. You gotta make sure you don't put the fish back in the water that's too cold or too hot. Suck a dick, your fish. Get in the water. Like I'm not about to. What? Like what?
No, but that's free. The labor's free.
Time. I could be doing something else, like drinking beer.
Walking my girlfriend.
Walking my girlfriend around the block. I like that. I'm gonna start using that.
Hey, use your inside voice before you get put out.
Shit, they can't put me out. I'm probably the only motherfucker in this bitch still paying his bills.
Hey, you're so green you piss grass.
I like that.
That was pretty good. I heard on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no, I think.
Oh, Lauren's. That's what I'm looking. Lauren's been started Game of Thrones. She's agreed, and she's on season 2. She's getting into it.
She's done. Season two is one of the greatest.
Yeah, I think 3 is the best.
I love 2 because shit starts heating up.
How many is there again? 7?
8. 8 with 6 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think it was good. This was good. We talked. We got some things out, but definitely.
Stay tuned for next time where we have our guest.
Yeah. We're gonna be having guests, so that'll be exciting. We'll have smarter people on here.
When everything's back to normal, we'll start doing it from from a bed.
Yeah. We'll have a studio set up. But look, man, if whoever watches this, if anybody watches this, you don't have to agree with us, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
And you don't gotta.
from a good family, okay?
That's
Show
it.
some respect.
But show love. You know, negative comments are always awesome too. We love not reading your opinion, but who cares? Maybe somebody else might. But I think it's good. I think it's good and healthy for people to talk like this. I think it's good. You know, it's not scripted. It's not like we just press play and we talk. And I'm sure 30 minutes of this will probably make no sense. I know shit that came out my mouth won't make any sense. So
I'm about to edit out all the cuss words that you said.
Oh, you do that? I'm never doing this again.
It's gonna be like bleep,
bleep. The whole entire thing is.
Whitmer's a bleep and bleep.
And these bleep and bleeps,
bro. She just wants to be vice president, okay?
Oh. I know. Did you see that picture of Biden grabbing her titties?
That was funny as fuck.
Yeah, dude. You know what's funny, bro? She does look like that, like Bruce.
What's the one that they put out with Barack Obama? He was like, Joe, I endorse you or something, and he said something back.
I don't know. I posted this.
He's like,
I posted this video, Doug, on Facebook. Go watch it. It's so funny how they edit it. Like, it's Barack Obama's speech of endorsing Joe Biden, and then just Joe Biden like confused as fuck. Like, what are you endorsing me for, basically? But nah, it's fun, man. It's fun. They're all good people, man. I can't imagine having those decisions. Except Pelosi, she's not a good person at all. She is the devil herself, 100%. But everyone else, man, look, like I said, I particularly think Obama was a horrible president, but good Lord, would I love to sit down and talk to that guy. He had an interesting life. And to be, he was the first African-American president. God bless him. That's great. But he's cool. When he talks, he's fucking cool.
Yeah,
sure.
Not bad.
No, yeah, I think, yeah. I don't think he was I think I said
he wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'm saying, though, I think he did a lot of fucked up things.
Yeah, he's not good, but I'm saying he wasn't that bad.
Yeah, what was he going to do, man? But all right, man, it was awesome. Peace, love, everyone, be happy. It's easier. Life is easier when you're happy.
Yeah,
hey, like Gary Vee says, dude, just fucking be happy.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
You can't take things too serious, man.
Yes.
Take care of your children, dog.
Yep.
Hey.
All right.
Wait, so let's tell them, what's the name? What name did we come up with?
We came up with a name?
I think so. What did we say the other night? It was like,
I thought we didn't come up with a name.
Whiskey and cigars or something. We haven't smoked any cigars. So.
Why
But I drink a glass of whiskey, bro.
Why don't we do whiskey rivers and cigarette trails?
What?
Yeah, that sounds like a country song right there.
Marty and Old Rock.
Yep.
Well shine together, better now than never. Business before pleasure. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right, no matter what, be airtight. So when you hear something, make sure you hear it right. Don't make an ass out of yourself by assuming our music keeps you moving. What are you proving? You know that I'm 2 levels above you, baby. Hug me, baby. I'ma make you love me, baby. Talking crazy ain't gonna get you nothing but choke. And that jealousy is only gonna leave you broke. So the only thing left now is God for these cats. And babe, you know you too hard.